My entitled sister faked cancer to get attention from my parents because they were obsessed with me. It was my graduation. How do I expose this delusional chick? On the day of my graduation, my little sister made my parents drop everything and comfort her because she had stage 4 breast cancer. My little sister Andy and I have always competed for our parents' attention. At first, I worshipped her because I always wanted a little sister, but the minute she was born, my parents changed. They suddenly started ignoring every milestone in my life. Whenever I had a dance recital, they skipped it to go to her swim practice. On my birthdays, I'd get a small cake, but her birthdays were a huge extravaganza. If it wasn't my parents abandoning me for her, it was her coming up with some lame excuse for their attention. If I got an honor roll, she suddenly had a huge project that she needed my parents' help with. The one time my parents tried to set up a nice birthday party for me, she suddenly got a horrible cold and started throwing up all over the place. I knew it was fake when I saw her pulling trig in the bathroom right before my parents came into the room. No matter how hard I tried, my parents never seemed to notice me. But I still loved them, so when my graduation came around, I thought they'd actually pay attention to me for once. It really seemed like they were going to as well. They had set up a whole graduation party, spoiled me with any makeup and clothes I wanted for my big day. They did the whole thing. I felt special for once, and I could tell Andy didn't like it. She was constantly scowling whenever they brought up my graduation party. On my big day, Andy suddenly announced to my parents that she had to go to an important doctor's appointment and to expect her at my graduation. My parents were concerned but let it go, and to be honest, I was happy because that meant I could give her ticket to my best friend. Everything was going perfectly and my parents. And I arrived at the stadium where I would finally get my diploma. That's where everything went to crap. Andy started calling my parents repeatedly, and when she called for the third time, my parents knew it was something serious. When they picked up, I could hear her sobbing and saying that she was going to die. My parents looked concerned and asked her what happened. She then just blurted it out and told them that she had stage 4 breast cancer and she didn't know how much longer she had to live. My parents dropped everything and went straight to her. They even told me the party was cancelled. I had to graduate with only my best friend watching. I won't lie, I was a little concerned about myself. So when I went home, I asked her if she was okay. All she did was smirk a little and tell me that she was glad our parents noticed how important her life was because they were getting too obsessed with me. I nearly slapped the crap out of her when she said that. I want to tell my parents, but I know they'd just call me insensitive. What should I do?